Um, and if I can get through a little bit, let's talk about Donald Trump a little bit, right? So Donald Trump at a rally in Wisconsin, and his supporters. By the way, look at these gloves he's got on. Donald Trump likes to complain about the weather. I think he does this in this Aaron Rupert thread. I think there's actually one sec. There's like I know that there's a clip here where he's talking about the weather. Maybe yeah, here it is.
I mean, I'm out here. What the hell time is it? And it's freezing.
So yeah, we know this guy is not, he's not equipped for cold weather, living his entire life in the heated mansions and towers and condominiums of New York, right? But, so this is what happens, and let's watch. This is bizarre.
Ever in the history of our country, and no president, this should never happen to another president. This should never, ever be allowed to happen to another president. Let's see what happens. And now on top of it, we have the Biden deal.
It should never happen to another president, but when Biden becomes president, it should happen to him. What?
Pretty crazy. But you know what? Nobody, no administration. Listen to those. Listen to that sound. It's coming so far away. Yeah. This should never happen to another president again. Should never happen.
Should never happen. Unless Biden becomes president, then it should happen all the time. I don't even, what is he talking about? Like, what is the context here? Like, what should never, like, is he talking about, like, Obamagate or something? What is this? I don't know. But yeah, it's super bizarre that Donald Trump is, like, just openly, you know, like, over the last year, we've seen, like, you know, last, like, year and a half or so, really, we've seen, like, go from, like, lock them up to, like, talking about immigrants, right? Send them back, talking about immigrants, talking about elected members of Congress, no less, right? And, like, it's just, like, at every one of these rallies, and if you scroll up here, you look, there's a, you know, the thin blue line fucking terrorist flag behind him, right? Like, this is a literal Klan rally. That's what this is, right? You have, like, Donald Trump's father doing Klan rallies back in, like, the 1920s. That's what this is. This is the torch being passed. These are Klan rallies. Nothing different. If you go to a Trump rally, you might as well put on a hood. There is no effective difference. And the other thing I want to say is these people will not go away on November 4th or November 3rd, like the evening, you know, 6 p.m., the polls are closed. Oh, they're gone now. They're not going away. These people, they're going to be violent, they're going to be angry, and they're going to try their best to make this world a living hell for the rest of us. That's their entire ideology. You have people whose entire motivations for living on Earth is to trigger the libs. Anything that I can do that would make liberals cry, even if it means murdering my own children, that's acceptable for me, because these people are psychopaths, every single one of them. You might think I'm too harsh. Do I think that every Trump voter is a psychopath? No. In 2016, I can understand being duped by Donald Trump, right? You don't pay attention to politics too much. You hear a few clips of him saying stuff like the Iraq war was a mistake. You hear him saying stuff like he's going to make the best healthcare in the history of healthcare, right? You hear that kind of stuff and you're like, fuck it, why not? We just had 8 years of Obama and Hillary Clinton and stuff, and they're not doing so much. I get it. I understand that point of view. If you vote for Donald Trump in 2020, you are either a racist son of a bitch or you don't mind benefiting from racism. Those are the only two options, all right? So that's where we're at right now. Like, if you are not paying attention to politics and you're still casting a vote for Trump, you're a fucking moron. I'm sorry. You're just a dipshit. I would love to have a conversation with you. I would love to try to make you not be such a dipshit. I would love that. But as it stands, if you support this monster, you are a son of a bitch and a psychopath, and I really have nothing on to add about that. If you go out there and you say that we need to send immigrants back and we need to back the blue even when the blue terrorizes certain communities, when you say fuck BLM at Trump rallies, right, when you say lock everyone up, lock them all up, you are a freak show, you are a fascist, and I hope to God that Trump does not manage to find a way to usurp power and start like a full-blown fascist dictatorship, which, who knows, right? Who knows? He's definitely signaled that he's interested in such a thing. Who knows if it's possible to come out of there, right? But we'll see. But either way, I think it's extremely dangerous. And I hope to God that this motherfucker loses. And I hope to God that the Supreme Court gets its shit together. Reminder, Brett Kavanaugh is the swing vote on the Supreme Court. Reminder, everybody, we have to appeal to the sanity of Brett Kavanaugh when it comes to who this president might be, right? Get out there and vote if you have the opportunity. And if you don't want to vote, I don't want to hear about it. So that's my opinion on that stuff.